It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Titans.
Now it's Tannehill. That's caught by Jackson. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he's got this down to the 35. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. Jackson's got it over the middle. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. To throw is Tannehill. Throw left side complete. That's Bird. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now. It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
After the run, Tannehill going to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. No score after one on EA Sports.
No score.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Finds his tight end Ingram. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. Man open, it's Goodwin. And out across midfield down to the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Naeem Hines, his 1st carry. He finds some open field here. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. He was doing everything he could to get the 6 points. A little bit short, but still an excellent run.
And look at it from the defense's point of view. They could have given up on that play. They did not, and still were able to corral him. And they've got some work to do in this.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Marlon Mack, his 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
The Titans on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It's a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the... punt team here on 4th down.
4th down.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. On the carry, it's Jackson. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Surprised at all that they went with a fullback there?
Not at all, because it harkened back to the days where we watched these games almost in black and white, right? The stocky guy, the strong guy, the powerful guy with leg drive. Give him the football, and even if the blocking isn't perfect, he has the ability to scatter bodies and move people enough to pick up first downs. That's what we just saw right there.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
He was tackled.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Working with a 2nd and 4. On the counter, it's Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Now Tannehill. And that will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on 4th down. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. This time they'll just keep this on the ground. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis for the Colts on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Newton. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off at the 39. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. There's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And he's got some space here. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play there for Indy. 72 yards.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. They'll run here with Mack. And the Colts are going to have a first and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Now Newton on third and goal. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm. Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off right around the 43. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines. Tackled by Christian Fulton.
Hines, the ball carrier. The tackle made by Christian Fulton. It's a gain of 5.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Newton. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hole.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
Now it's Hines. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. Second down coming up.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 17-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. This is Hines. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Looking to run with Mack. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Marlon Mack with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. Now McManus for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Colts 14, Titans nothing. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bird. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up fourth down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting that.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first down, Hines. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Good gain there on first down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
And 3.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, I like your respect. Get it more than when I get expecting up the back. In fact, I know I sat down with my accountant. He said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. If you know, you know.
Today's final score, Colts 14, Titans nothing.